everybody, and welcome to another episode of Curse of the Torment. Tonight we're playing the module Curse of Straw, but it's been changed, it has been transformed, and we play...
My throat hurts now, thank you.
And nobody did this to you but you.
I know.
Okay, what happened last time, gang? Who wants to take it away? Should we go with
I got it.
But you're sick. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And Hess wrote it.
Sick.
So Neo or
Sick
Pepper?
recap coming.
Okay. Okay, fine. Take it away.
Alright, so a few things happened last session. So previously on Curse of Father Torment, first of all, we absolutely addressed the rather, humongous elephant in the room, being that Leo slept with the Countess. And surprisingly, Leo admitted it and even, informed the party about it, which is a good thing. Obviously gonna skip, how they do it, but, Leo did receive, a magical ring that, after Sarek's, detect magic on it, it has transmutation and divination magic. And the Countess also agreed that she would forgive Styrax and Daphne for delaying her letter delivery, only if Leo participated in a ball that will be held at her palace or castle in a week or two. After that, the party discussed what should be told, what should be kept secret, and what should be all agreed on by all the party's members before telling someone about it. And after more talking with each other, Styrax walked out of the tavern, go spend some time on her own, recollect some thoughts, and then the party regroup again. And go to the most potentially annoying event that happened that day, being that they're gonna go meet Victor, the more nerdy, edgy, antisocial, spoiled brat counterpart of Leo. They go to the whole party go to the Burgomaster mansion and met with Victor. Surprisingly, he was more bearable this time, and as Styrax discussed magic theory in using words and language that everybody obviously does not understand. Leo noticed some footprint pointed out to Daphne, and both of them made their way to another room across the Arctic, only to find out that Victor was storing, and having undead cats as basically his test subject. And then he revealed he already revealed before that he was working on a teleportation circle to yeet himself out of Barovia. We also learned from Victor that was it 2 servant or 1 servant who got
Two,
disintegrated because fairly speaking, did not listen to Victor's warning and step into the circle while it was not completed and die. That's why he justified himself by saying that sacrificing animals and cats are more reasonable than endangering humans. Um, well, Styrax pulled off the impossible and help Victor completed the teleportation circles, or at least adjust and modify it so it works in addition to the mist, because the mist was messing with the teleportation circle. And Victor was very eager to leave, but then the party warned him about going to the Protectorate, what danger he might face, and he might get killed on spot, and offer to help him in exchange for a few things. The party tried their best to get information on the other, but apparently Victor is more scared of the other than, well, the Protectorate, apparently. Though we also learned that Victor magical books was borrowed from the other, and we can put two and two together and assume that the other did something to Victor that made him this scared of that being. Well, in the end, we did not get much information out of Victor because he obviously spent all of his time inside his room. So, yeah. After more pressing questions, Victor just gives up and say that he will leave on his own without needing the party's help. But the party decided to help him anyway, because we are a nice guy. We are not asshole like Victor is. After that, yeah, that was where we left off, I think.
Yeah, exactly. You left the building. That was it. Thank you. Let me take it away.
Yep.
Yep. Let's go to some streets. Perfect. Actually, let's lower the sound of the animation a little bit. Perfect. You step out of the burgomaster's home into the streets of Alaki, the town of festivals and where all is well. There's no single gust of breeze this day. The world appears still to you. The grey clouds above seem to hang closer than normal, and the mists around are so thick that you cannot see further than a few meters down the street. All in all, it feels like a claustrophobic, grey, wet, and slightly cold lid, or something pressuring on you constantly. And obscuring your path ahead. Walachians come closer than ever before because of the lack of the vision. But when they see you clearly, with their vacant, angry or scared expressions, they all but run away, immediately walk in another direction, or stop, frozen, and then just stare until you no longer can see each other. You pass by one Walachian who is balancing on a wooden ladder in front of his house, hammering into his own facade, the beginning of a long string with yellow paper triangles set into it, in no doubt preparation for the festival tomorrow. But you see him miss the nail and hit his thumb instead, and not just once, but twice. There's no sound of pain or shock. There's only a surprised expression as he brings his mangled thumb closer to his face to regard it. Then he disappears in the mists as you pass by. Then to your left, sitting on a porch, is a woman with fresh tears streaming down her face, but her expression is serene as she quietly watches the diffuse grey sky above. Then her form is claimed by the mists as well. Thirdly, as you walk by the facade of a shop called Blinsky's Toys, you see Captain Isaac Strasny step out of it with a jingle of a bell as the door closes behind him. He's alone this time. An expression of surprise when he sees you quickly turns to smoldering fury. Before he engages you, or you him, he marches into the mists of an alleyway beside the shop and quickly disappears from your view, eaten up by the mists. You pause in your step, thoughts swirling like the mists around you about the teleportation circle, the captain, Volaki, the countess, the mission. Question is now, where shall you push through the mists to go next?
Place is really depressing. Gets to you.
And the celebration is tomorrow, correct?
Yeah. Celebration.
Celebration. It doesn't seem like it.
It's more like a funeral at this point. Oh.
All right. Let's get it together. Do we want to talk with Blue again? Maybe ask her, about maybe she knows something about your mentor, Styrix. Maybe she knows something about that person that might be of interest for us to know about. We do have some information now, I guess.
I was even thinking about bringing information outside the mist to see if I get her curiosity.
Yeah.
Personally, I would suggest that we go to the fish market first, since the inn will be our last stop for the days anyway.
Agree, and better to have some time after.
Yeah, I just don't know if Blue is mad or anything. There was a window in our room.
Well, there always seems to be, or appears to be, ill-tempered to me. So.
That's true. It's fair. Alright, let's get to this market.
Before that,
Probably a bunch of lovely people that really want to talk with us.
Yeah. Leo, did Vasilisa told you where she's going? I'm just curious. Since we know,
Yeah, I think
we should keep tabs about her. Be careful.
I think
with
that's
our
difficult. I think that is quite difficult. But I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah. Let's be careful, especially around Vasilisa. As you know. And everything else, especially the Strasny guy. I believe he's gonna look for, blaming us.
Yeah.
Anything I can find.
Well, at least you two. No offense.
Yeah, I agree. But look, I was first excited, but seeing this, it's gonna be a sad celebration.
Definitely nothing like you used to.
Oh.
It's festival inside a town like this. What do you expect?
It sounds more like a cult.
Yeah, does sound like that. And did you guys see that guy on the ladder? Hit his thumb twice. Didn't react. No scream.
Yeah, I feel
That
like
was
there's
weird.
has to be something that's happening here for on these people. I feel like pain is not something you can ignore unless you're changed in some manner.
If
Yes, it looks like it's being controlled. Like the person's being controlled like a puppet.
Maybe not to that extent. Maybe something similar to what we noticed with Victor, but a different kind.
Well,
if something managed to scare off a person like Victor, I feel like
Well, I feel like Victor gets probably easily scared, but he plays big, you know?
yeah, he talks big.
Yeah.
I get that.
But no, I get your point. It's definitely scary. Especially with almost no way to defend oneself here.
Alright. Well,
yeah.
at least for now we're still on quote unquote the burgomaster good side. As Daphne hold up like two fingers into the air
Quotation
quotes.
marks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then a note will appear. His son will be gone, and the last people to see him were us.
No.
We can.
That's why we
Don't
need to
worry.
get yeah.
I can easily,
Uh,
persuade that situation.
what an aspiring leader for you to be, Leo.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, I think we have to go right here. And we
Yeah.
should go to the fish market here. Should be past
Well,
the Vachta family house, if I remember correctly.
before we head to the fish market, like I said, I too have a strong feeling that this place might have lead about Arabelle. Remember the whole
Yeah.
she disappeared on a lake and ships and boats.
Yeah, just questioning is gonna be very difficult with people,
Yeah, we have to
being the way
pick
they
our
are.
words carefully. I don't think mentioning Arabelle quickly would be
No, I think
wise.
just looking for rumors at first would be beneficial. And then moving on. Apparently this is a good place for rumors, if the bard speaks true.
Yes. Hopefully, by listening in towards the chattering amongst the fish people here, you'll be able to learn more, or hear something very interesting.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. You travel northwards, pass through that central junction with the tavern and the shops, over to the central northern road that carries you to indeed the top of. Let's go actually to the map, to the top of Olaki. And reveal some areas.
More parts of the map has been revealed.
Yes. As you've been walking around, you've been seeing a little bit more and more.
Cool.
Coolio.
Anything while we go past the Vachta house?
Well, you see the same thing as before. That Vaktar has her own guard force. That on both sides of the road, before the house and after the house, There's these two
Yeah.
guards kind of keep an eye on the comings and goings of the house. It lies still and devoid of any activity as of now.
The
Um,
guards for the Wachter family, do they change or are the same people?
you recognize the girl once more, but the man that was with her has now been changed out for somebody slightly younger and looks slightly different.
All right.
Uh, Also, do we know like where the north and the north road goes, or no? Or does Soul know?
Well, you kind of walk the length of it just to get a feeling of this northern district. It doesn't
Uh,
show on the map, but there's a lot of smaller roads here and smaller buildings. As soon as you kind of pass Wachter, you enter kind of into the poor district of Alaki. Here, there's a lot of smaller houses that are dire need of repair. The people here look a little bit more dirty, a little bit more thin, less thread on their bodies, a little bit more gaunt. And there's a lot of small houses and winding pathways that kind of end in or connect in the middle of all of this in a little bit of a smaller square that has several stalls with smelly lake fish are being sold. It's a tighter community, and you do also notice there are a little bit less guards up here, and a lot of little pathways to go and hide in.
And are they still the same amount of afraid from us, or do they seem more, and less afraid of outsiders, I guess?
You do notice there's a little bit of a change. It's not that hopeful of a change.
Yeah.
At least there are fewer people that are straight up running away from you. But here there's a little bit more of like vacant stairs.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah, I
well,
think
it seems like this is the slums.
it's not a nice
Very
word.
well. It is not a very nice place, that's for sure.
All right, let's see. So, I mean, I'm not sure if you're really gonna hear anything if we get close. Maybe if we're gonna go a little bit more stealthy, we can maybe overhear some conversations. But if they see us, then they're gonna stop. I feel like it's a plan.
Perhaps being two tieflings here, they might be scared of us.
That is true.
Oh, we are
If they even know
outsiders
about tieflings.
here.
They only know that we are similar to Vistani.
Sure, maybe.
And
I mean, we
also
can-
the other tiefling is the captain. So I don't know if they trust tiefling that much.
Mhm. All right, so wanna sneak up around and see if we can overhear something? There's a lot of alleyways here. Do we want to openly talk to someone and try to get some rumors out of them?
I think Sol and I might try to stealth, but both of you may try starting a conversation with them.
I second that statement. Um, the reputations of tieflings is not that great. So you and Daphne has a better chance to talk to people than us.
Sure. I think the last shop owners we've encountered weren't that troublesome with tieflings, but I mean, having a group that sneaks and having a group that talks sounds efficient, so why not?
Well, I suggest you guys go to the most populous spot, but you can go to the alleyways while me and Starks are gonna sneak around, hear some chatter, and see what we've learned.
All right, good. Meet back in a few hours here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds great.
I'll try to look for, the center.
All right, that would
Yeah.
definitely be the fish market square.
Yeah. I'll go
And
look around and play interested customer.
Okay. My first question now to everybody: how are you dressed?
I mean, Leo is dressed in very fine clothes. Although they have gone a little bit, he's been fallen sometimes, so it's not perfectly. He tries to clean them as much as possible, and precipitation has helped.
True,
So,
but you don't have mending, so a few holes.
yeah, there's definitely some cuts when he got hit and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, it holds go together. I mean, it was made to be, he also worn it on other fighting occasions, so it was made to withstand some
Rugged.
stuff. He didn't go here with like his normal clothes. It was more like fighting gear, but still fine clothes.
Daphne still having the same like adventurous clothes that she has.
Nah, as Styrax will look the same, but actually there's some cuts because of the combats.
and Soul has it like a tattered cloak over his whole gear, basically. His whole like adventuring cloak, so there's some tears on it. You see, and you know he's very old.
Starks, do you have any cloak over your horns?
Actually no.
Okay. So who wanna go first? Should the stealthy people go first, or do you want to do the social people?
I don't know. Whoever wants to.
You roll a die.
All right,
I'll let the stealthy people go ahead.
Well,
odds or
it was-
evens.
it was stealth for number one, so let's
Yeah,
do
I
stealth.
guess it makes sense. We'll let
Yeah.
them go ahead and have them in view, so we see if they completely fail because we can see them still.
Okay. So this is basically how it's gonna work. You can spend 10 minutes trying to search down a target that is not paying attention to you immediately and seeming like to have a conversation with somebody. So we're gonna do first of all a check for investigation to find them, and then there's going to be a stealth check to see if you're able to overhear the conversation without them noticing.
Okay.
Also, you
That's
can probably,
the-
if you want to, Styrix, you could use like a scarf over your horns or something if you wanna. Soul has two now, so.
Yeah.
And a
Okay.
disguise kit, so he probably has something like a hat.
No,
as
I
well.
don't have. I don't have my disguise kit.
Oh,
It
you
was
have to give
taken.
that
Yeah,
away.
he had to
Yeah.
give that, yeah.
So I'll just give Styrex one of the scars that I have.
Starbucks will try to the best to hide the horns and making it like it's a nice hat.
The passion, that's new passion.
Well-
And the worst part is Starbucks attire is completely black, and all of a sudden you have a blue scarf on your head.
Styrex, that looks
Okay.
good on you.
That could be a new fashion thing,
Yeah, you will never know.
But I mean, I've yet to find something, doesn't look good.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Investigation, I guess,
investigation,
right?
yes. But your skin color is still. What?
I mean, it makes sense that Soul can do this.
I mean, yeah, makes sense. Starbucks don't makes sense for it.
Okay.
Also, I was about to say to give Styrex inspiration, so I still got 2 left now.
Okay. Well, Starks, do you want to add that to your check? Because I haven't
Yeah,
said
let's
anything
try.
yet.
Wow.
15.
Oh, there we go. Let's go. Finally.
Damn. My first 20 of the campaign, guys.
The tips,
Eh.
What?
Soul's fashion tips actually work.
Now it's more like you kind of sneak around, looking around a little bit together, and then Soul immediately sees two prospective groups of people talking to each other and just points you in that direction. And you're like, oh yeah, you're completely right. That is a good target.
All right, Starax. Let's take a listen. They seems like very good people to, spy at.
Okay.
Let's try. Styrox will try to go as he's only walking past them.
So I will let you choose to either do a dexterity stealth to try and tiptoe up to them basically and place yourself in a way that you're hidden, or you can do a subterfuge cunning and try to blend into the environment and pretend that you're not listening but you actually are. Either one of these two are going to be a disadvantage because of your skin color, and even though they're covered by a scarf, your head still has a
It's-
straight shape.
It's obvious.
Yes.
Just a lollipop.
But yeah,
However,
I go
with-
with
Soul does
Yeah,
have
yeah.
it.
So disadvantage either of those checks, subterfuge, cunning, or dexterity, stealth. And Soul, you can do the same, but you will roll with advantage because of your critical.
Oh my god, I don't know what to roll.
15.
Oh, 15.
Wow, still managed to do it. What the frick? Both of you.
You have advantage, Soul. Everything's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Just
Roll
roll
again.
better. Oh!
Ah!
What is happening right now?
Oh god!
Get all the
No.
information.
I'm not.
What is
I'm not.
happening?
No, I'm not gonna hype up. No. It's gonna go downhill. I'm not gonna hype up. No. Mm-mm.
Gotta
Alright.
believe something.
All
No,
right.
no.
Oh, okay, Styrax, you do manage to sneak up. Pretend that you're just passing by. Minding your own business, kind of tying your shoelaces, that kind of whole thing. Getting closer by pretending to not be listening. And you can only hear a conversation about the going to the Blue Water Inn to listen to the bard. There's a little bit of chitter chatter that, he's an outsider, so a little bit exciting, but then the other Barovian says that he shouldn't get excited because there's only a harp and 2 sad songs. So, only things that you know. So, I want you to roll up 1d10 for me.
Oh, okay.
10.
1d10. I see. Actually, let me do that.
Like a 6.
That's
Okay.
6.
6, and then roll again.
Oh, again? Okay.
Oh.
Oh, what's happening? A 3.
Okay, a 3.
3.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, interesting. You say.
Well, this pair that are talking to each other are standing over they're cleaning fish together on a porch. It's very smelly, and they're half looking at what they're doing with these really small, sharp knives where they're basically gutting fish and then cleaning it off into these water barrels and then hanging it up in a makeshift smoker. And you walk in on a conversation that they're talking about their house cat has gone missing. And at the beginning it's rather mundane. This discussion that they're missing their kitty that they've had for a very long time. Or one of them. They're from two different families. And then the other one says, speaking of a catch, I didn't know that Captain Strasny was a fisherman. The other one goes, fisherman? No. He's so violent and scary. And he has, that arm of his. I bet you that is some kind of deformity that somebody has done to him, or something that he did when he was younger. But because he hasn't been here forever. What? What do you mean? Of course he's been here forever. No, he came in here when he was a teenager, and the burgomaster took him in and everything, and then he's been trained, and now he's a captain. I don't know. But he always have had that arm, and I can't be born with it. That must have been an evil sign. I mean, why would the burgomaster keep him if that was that? No, that's true. The burgomaster is very worried about those kind of things. He would never, if it was a danger to us, then Captain Strasny would have been murdered a long time ago. Or at least put in the Reformation Center, I do believe. Rotted away, in the cellars. But it's very hard for me to believe when you say that he's gone fishing. No, I can scantily believe it myself, but, he came through the Northern Gate with a huge sack on his shoulder, and that can only mean one thing. It had a certain smell to it as well. It must be something else. He might be out in the forest, and catching wolves or something like that, like those two hunters. What's their name? Yevgeny, Krushkin, Soldar, something? Usually in the tavern. Oh, the tavern. We should go and have a beer. And it kind of continues like that. Talk about beer, stuff like that.
Okay. So, I'm guessing those names are basically the hunters in the tavern, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then huge sack and okay. Strasny's hecka sus now.
Oh yeah, beforehand he was not sus at all.
Oh yeah. I thought he was just a mean prick, but no, he's hella sus
Fair.
now. Okay. And Styrex is not there now, right? It's away somewhere.
Yeah. But you can meet up. You said a rendezvous point. So that's your first little adventure. Let's go to the social people in the fish market.
Yep. Take my time to note those down.
Yay! So,
Yeah.
how do you want to approach this, Daphne and Leo?
Yeah, I'll pretend to be a willing customer. Looking around the stock. Just waiting for someone to ask me if I want anything, because they are probably the most talkative around here. Someone to speak up and get me to oh, do you want to buy this or something? So I'm gonna pretend to be looking for fish.
Okay. Well, immediately there are hails of offers that are coming your way. They're not too aggressive, coming up in your face, but they do notice your clothing, and probably that you have the means, and you do get offers rained at you.
I'll look for a bigger shop, I guess one of the biggest shops around, with a lot of stuff on it.
Ooh, okay, yeah. There's definitely the biggest one has 3 stalls and a bunch of stuff in the background and a few people working there, and the main guy has the slightly rosy cheeks and a rotund stomach, and is wearing thread that is a little bit too good looking to belong here. Do have a face for him. One sec. Here. And as he notices you, he leans a little bit forward over his stall that has this protective cloth above to, protect it from rain. That not all stalls have this. Oh, welcome, outsider, is it not? Are you in search of some fine Walachian cuisine that you find the right place? I
Perfect.
got
Yes.
Betty's. I got stingers. I got singers. I got coin. What do you want?
I was wondering the quality of it. So, how was it fished? Where was it fished? I'm pretty new around here, but I really like high quality fish. So, I was wondering if you could maybe give me some insight
Well,
into
you come
your
to the right place. For I am Florin, and this is Florin Fishing Company and Co.
Nice to meet you. My name is Leo.
I weren't always a fisherman, but as soon as I came onto the scene, I have quickly expanded my trade, as you can see. I own the largest float of fishing boats, 3 in fact, and they go out in the morning onto the lake every day. We do catch a little bit of shellfish in the right season by the use of clever traps. And then we do, of course, more standard kind of net. And I know all the best spots. Sometimes we're even able to find ourselves some flatfish that we send over to the tavern.
Oh, interesting. And when did the last fish came in? This morning?
Oh, every morning we do fish. Depending upon how fresh and how much coin you're willing to spend, you can get the absolute freshest, fresher, or the least fresh. After that, we smoke all our merchandise because we do not wish our customers to get a stomachache.
Yeah, understandable. And like, you own the most boats, I assume. Like, comparatively, how would be like? Is there like 8 boats total, or?
Depending upon the season and how it's going for Valaki, there's 10 to 20. It's a large lake, my friend.
I've not seen it. I've only walked past
Oh, I mean,
just a little bit of a peek. It's most I got so far.
Well, if you talk to Igor at the gate and give him a silver coin, he is going to let you just walk to the gate, to the lake, and then come back. But you gotta come back before evening, my friend.
Yeah, yes, we know. Well, that's great. Any like secret spots, where you can hang out, be a little bit private, I'm sure there's a lot going on, but I just like to, appreciate the atmosphere sometimes on my own.
By the lake?
Yeah.
Well, there are some bathing spots right by the river. I mean, of course, most of Valakians go there when they want a proper bath. A little bit away, of course, from the docks, because that would be awkward.
Very, yes.
But those are easily findable and just, they are clear paths.
But the bathing spots, aren't they, like, close to, like, another faction around here? But they bathe too. Is there any problems with that?
Well, no, they bathe long, far to the southwest.
But further, right? That's not where Barovians ever go, I assume.
No. Those who are not fools, I would say, would risk going in that direction, and I would be careful myself. Now, I do not have any personal problem with it, but for your sake, I would be careful.
Oh, don't worry.
And that's just a free advice from me to you, just showing how much of a gracious host that I am here at Floating Fishing Trading and Company.
Any other interesting news you might wanna share? And I move over 2 silver I'm just
Ooh.
really interested in my ongoings around here. And you
Two
seem
river
to be.
betties, of course. And he takes the money and gives you a wink. And says with a little bit of a lower tone. Anything in specific you want to know? You never heard it from me, of course.
He
So,
was on.
Hmm?
Okay, I think you want to say something? Go ahead.
out of character, how long ago did Arabelle like disappear? Like a week, right?
Like a week, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just like lean in with Leo and say, well, anything interesting or out of place? Somewhere like a week ago.
A week ago. Interesting and out of place. Well, it was that unfortunate event of that orphan falling down from the second story of the orphanage. There are some strange things have been happening there. We're quite all upset about it and wish that the burgomaster would do something more heavy-handed about it.
Yeah.
So,
The orphans are, of course, if they get proper families, my future customers.
I do wonder. Did you hear any stories about what exactly happened? Did he just fall out of the window? Did someone push him? Like how how
For
can
all I
something like that
know, it
happen?
was just an accident. But
I believe
Directress
that.
invites anybody who comes in with the pretense of wanting to adopt.
Oh, anyone that had some weird interest in adopting around that time?
Not that I know of. The rather shrewd and admirable Granny just arrived recently, but I'm sorry. My m- my wife always complains about my cute sneezes. Makes me sound unmasculine.
It's a fish, sometimes it happens.
But Granny left in a haste, just like a day ago, something.
Oh, did she come by here?
I mean, of course, here are her biggest group of customers.
Oh, understandable.
Now,
Anything
listen,
you
this river Betty is growing cold, and I am talking quite a lot. And he holds out his hand.
look over to Daphne? I feel
I
like you had
put
asked a
in
question, so it's
2
just
more
fair.
silvers. Yeah.
Ooh, another river Betty for you guys.
Yeah, I'm quite hungry
So,
today.
would you say that you know a lot of fishermen around here?
I mean, I rose through their ranks, so most of them I would happily say.
Right, so, well, still around like the time of a week. A weekend back. Have you seen like any fishermen or just anyone who brings in, well, maybe an abnormal, well, batch, like large amount of fish, or bring in anything abnormal from their trip to the lake?
Oh, I am not the one who fishes anymore. I'm just the one who sells. I've gone quite past that stage. And if somebody brings in something unusual, they know that they're supposed to sell it to me first before they go selling it on their own. So, I don't know what you're speaking about.
I'm also wondering, like, who's the likeliest to give me a tour over the lake with the boat? Who is, someone, I don't know if you've ever wanted to,
Uh,
have a boat tour.
I can lend you my best fishermen for the right price, of course. And I will promise that they are going to be loyal and stalwart. But they want to be home before dark, otherwise it's gonna cost quite a pretty penny. Otherwise,
No,
of
that's
course, you can go
understandable.
and try your fortune at anybody here who has access to a boat.
Right. Anyone wanted a boat tour a week ago by chance?
Well, where do you want to go? You
I mean,
circle around and see the lake. I understand the need for tourism, outsiders and all. But I wouldn't go too far towards the southwest and the north.
Right. So there are probably some. I mean, I was wondering about someone, who might be, wanting to go to the more dangerous places. I'm sure I don't want to endanger your people. I know but maybe you know someone who is, more willing to, just go a little bit more around. It's always thrilling.
Around is gonna take quite a few days. Around 4, if I'm not mistaken. But if you leave early in the morning and want to go to the other side of the shore, that's a 1-day trip.
And anyone that's,
Yeah.
can then give
I
us that.
know some people that are desperate enough, but I mean, if you got the coin for the people here, it will go a long way. I can introduce you, but I will have to take a little bit of cut of the profit, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, we'll keep it in mind since it has to be like a, morning thing. So we'll, you know, think about it a little bit. Well, thank
Of
you kindly.
course.
Definitely. Do you have
Course.
anything?
I mean, I would recommend you go to the straight west if you want to get closer to Kresk. I would not go to the straight east because it's just wilderness. To the north, you got the mountain, but it's a little bit dangerous.
Oh, not really. I don't think I have any questions.
Well, then, thank you kindly. I'll see if I'll get some morning fish here soon. I like it when they're very fresh.
Now, I do think a little bit more coin is in order for my services of staying absolutely quiet.
I think we'll buy a fish tomorrow, and that's gonna be a good deal, isn't it?
Ah, I see what you mean. Then by all means.
And I walk off with Daphne. Now we have the choice to not buy the fish.
Nothing really useful come out
I don't
that
know.
guy.
I feel like the fact that boats are not, there's not a massive amount of boats means it's maybe easier to figure out which boats go where. It's gonna be easier to keep track of that. I think that's a good information. I think the fact that this child died a week ago and our young teenager gone missing that same time
Leo,
is definitely interesting. I already have crazy stories about this. I think can
Leo,
imagine the connections.
do you think that there might be some form of, well, cult inside this town?
I have to be honest, I don't have much info on cults. I never was in a cult.
Of
It
course,
usually was.
well, if any place would have a cult, it would be this place, if I'm being honest. And
I mean, I feel like
let's say,
if
hypothetically, the child of the orphanage did not die because of an accident, but
accident would be way too lame of a story, right? It gotta be something else. Gotta get
yeah, but
pushed or I don't know,
they were,
disappeared or I don't
well,
know,
sacrificed.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, that
And
might be.
maybe human or Barovian children are not enough. So they look towards a more exotic race of children.
Oh, you think? Ooh.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, I was just like
Unsettling.
whispering to Leo and say, we already know that the Countess has her influences in this town, so
You mean Vasilisa? Yes.
I
Yes.
don't think this story is too far-fetched.
I will see when
Um,
we get an audience with Lady Wacta. You can maybe prove your theory.
well, I mean, sacrificing children is. I know it's so sad to say this, but sacrificing children in cults are more
The thing is,
popular than you
it
think
only
it is.
happened like a week ago than anything happened. I mean, before then, the children weren't wounded and stuff. Like, it was a week ago. Something
Yeah,
strange happened with this kid.
that's.
And then
I
suddenly,
mean,
kids are getting wounded in the night without them actually noticing who it is, and very strange marks.
exactly. Rituals sometimes go wrong to those who are, well, ill equipped with knowledge.
Okay. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. I think pondering about it won't really help, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Let's see. I'm honestly tired of talking with these people, you know. Let's just
well,
see if we
you,
can find Sol and Styrix for a moment.
yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Alright. First of all, Starks and Sol. Um, you get to the rendezvous point that you had decided between each other. What do you say to each other?
Styrax, I've learned something interesting. How about you? When you did yours, did you learn anything?
Nothing useful. Just depart one day in. That's it. And she just takes the scarf out while saying that.
Oh, come on! It looks great on you. It really matches your style.
Sure,
And
and give
I'm
it to
not
you.
lying. All right, all right. And as he grabbed the coat, Soul will get close to Stark, say, and whispers, Captain Strasny is seen carrying a duffel bag, a sack, a big sack, after fishing. So that's probably Arabelle.
Oh, that's actually a good thing you found.
Yes, and there's these two individuals that we can talk about. Um, Bex, what did you say about the hunters? Like, what did the rumor say about the hunters?
No, the other one said, could it be just that Strasny was like hunting wolves in the forest, like the hunters that visited Tavern, Krushkin, and
Yeah.
Soldar?
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Okay. And if it interests you, the, the hunters, and learn quite a bit of them. They hunt around the forest to get food, but that's about it.
I mean, you got a really nice piece of information, though. Unlike me.
It's okay, Styrex.
Let's let's all gather together.
Yeah. We. I wonder what they've learned, and
Um.
both
So,
both
can
teams
you
have
get
learned.
closer to the mic? We
Oh, sorry,
Yeah, exactly.
barely.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
my bad. So
No
we'll
worries.
and Styrex will look for the rest.
Okay. You kind of decided upon a rendezvous for all of you, but
Yes.
Probably one of you two groups wait a little bit longer, but eventually you meet up around 2 in the afternoon. Meet up together.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey. So,
Alright.
what did you guys learn?
Didn't find much, but
Yeah, we have easy
apparently.
access to the lake if we anyone ever want to check out how someone
And
could kidnap someone, and we know that there are not too many boats, so maybe we can figure out what exactly happened a week ago. But yeah,
apparently the child who, well, died in the orphanage died around the same time as Arabelle was kidnapped.
Hmm, interesting.
and you guys?
Well,
Well, we might know who did it. Might.
Right. Well, there.
Hmm.
So please take it away since you find it.
yeah. So we'll lean into Daphne and Leo saying, um, there's a rumor. There people saw Captain Strosny going fishing one day and returned with a sack. It's
Oh,
a big sack.
hmm.
Many
Do you know
speculated.
what day?
They never told. They don't know what's in the sack, but they just say it's a large sack. Um, they thought that he was hunting, but I think it's Arabelle. More likely
Of
than
all
not.
people. Okay, listen.
Mm.
If Strasny is involved, or hypothetically, then maybe the Burgomaster is
Hmm.
involved also.
I don't know.
Maybe,
He's
maybe
pretty good
not
at
the
reading
Burgo.
people, so I'm very confident that he has not the
The
most clue. He trusts everything to Strasny to let him do what.
Are you though?
Hmm? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure even with the most skilled people in, well, reading other people, they're bound to fail or misread at some point.
Well, not has not happened to me once, so you know.
Well, then it's bound to happen eventually.
Well, I don't think I think he just lets him do whatever he wants to do. He said he made
No,
it clear
even
that he knew everything and he doesn't really know except you gotta ask him if you want more information about stuff and stuff like that.
well, listen here, Leo. Well, we should not rule out that the Valakovich family is involved.
Oh,
Listen here.
picture also seemed
Even
to.
if have you seen the Burgomaster attitude and attitude towards the Vistani?
I mean, he is fucking scared, understandable. He probably gonna get killed if you let anything happen.
Scared and hostile.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm
These
saying that
people.
there's certainly something. I'm not saying there's nothing there, but I think
That,
this
that's
particular incident
that's why
might be.
it's not out of place for the Valakovich to be involved in something like this, right?
Not necessarily, no.
Leo, somebody walks into your shoulder,
Uh,
Excuse me?
and there's a hooded person and a gruff voice, and you're able to see a little bit of their face underneath the hood, and like, oh, sorry, very sorry, and you can feel that there's a paper in your hand, and they then quickly go down the street and disappear into the mist.
oh,
I'll check my purse because I'm very used to getting stolen from.
um,
My purse is still there.
Yeah, it has all the coins.
And then I'll check the letter.
All right. The letter says that Lady Fiona Wachter cordially invites you to a dinner at her mansion at after dusk. You will be
Oh,
safely
God.
escorted into her mansion at the appropriate time. She hopes that you will make it.
Alright, alright.
Burn this letter.
Get that, we get that. That's good.
So
So where were we? Yeah, I was wondering, what do we know about Strasny? Because what is his motive? I mean, we know he really hates
that was
Stani specifically, right? I hope.
Before that,
oh why?
out of character, the fisherman did mention something about his arm, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and also that he came in as a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so exactly what's happened to his arm? Like, what did the fisherman say? Because I didn't
No, they
catch
only said that it was like very weird, and it was
Yeah,
there
it's
when he
like-
For the
came in.
first time,
Dismembered.
the first time I described Strasny to you all
Yeah,
when
like
you saw
dragon
him.
something.
Yeah, his right hand was covered in armor, but his left was completely open, which had this strange oversized scales and these like called it like as a dragon's back of like sharp ends that are sticking out of it and like going up and down, and his hand was way larger than the other, elongated fingers and elongated claws, and then like a
Okay.
deeper red color.
Yeah.
Yes. So will Soul tell us? Well, I was asking for information about Strasny, that he came in as a teenager, and
Yeah.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I wonder.
Okay. I have a few theories.
I got some crazy ones too.
Yeah. One,
Well,
he was.
wait. Before you say that, is this a good place to talk about this? Like, where are we right now? How many
We
people
were moving
You're
away from the fish
basically
market.
you had a rendezvous point basically in an alleyway somewhere, so
Yeah.
you're like
Yeah.
leaning against the
Okay.
house in an alleyway.
All right.
But
Just
it's
making
very misty right now, so it's quite hard to see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
alright,
but
just
we are
making sure.
whispering.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah.
I know you're
Just
speaking
making
louder.
sure. Like, go on.
The first theory is that Captain Chutney is working. Well, he's doing it because of the Burgomaster or one of the member in the Burgomaster family order it. It could be Vargas, it could be his wife. I don't think it's Victor, but yes.
The other.
The other theory, it might be related to his arm. Maybe he thinks that he's cursed or something, so that he must sacrificing something to get rid of his curse. And that something might be, well, Arabelle.
Well. Listen to this, okay?
Mhm,
Totally true.
mhm.
100%.
Mm.
You know, he got accepted by the Burgomaster apparently immediately when he got in as a teenager. So what if he is not a tiefling? He can do like magic stuff, like Vasilisa, or like maybe it's like even innate, and he is a dragon because of the arm,
Daphne was like closely listening to Leo, but the moment he mentioned like Stratney is a dragon, Daphne just like pinch her forehead and say,
Okay.
Imagine,
okay.
and dragons always capture
Wait,
a princess
You can
to
Leo,
have like
Leo,
a
Leo,
court.
Leo,
It's so perfect.
you can see his
Leo.
direct just fails palming.
Okay.
Leo,
And wait,
you are
let
banned
Soul also
from.
talk.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no. I was doing like Leo. Stop.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I honestly was. I. Leo, I was this close to taking you serious again, and then you pull this shit. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry,
was a
Leo.
little bit of a joke, all right? I just thought it was, it
I
would be a
mean,
very good story.
I mean, I mean, there's might be not far away though.
Hmm.
Remember that I can use scales, and I'm a tiefling.
Yeah, but I don't think that he is literally a dragon. Then he captured Arabelle because dragon always capture princess.
Oh
I think
no,
you.
that's just unrelated. But
Wait,
I
wait.
I don't think it's out of hand. But one thing that got me curious was when we first met Thrasney. The first thing Arugal said was traitor. So I think he's actually a Vistani.
Vistani, yeah.
Seems
And
a
I
little bit
feel like
closed off about it. I'm not
And
sure.
and perhaps he actually took Arwell because vengeance, maybe?
Or
I don't think
if I might suggest, the when Strasny was taken, the other visited him and manipulated and caused a misunderstanding, which caused him to hate the Vistani.
Oh, or maybe. Well, we don't really know what happens in teenage years, but maybe, yeah, maybe he was used to undermine the Vistani at that point.
Or
And
maybe
maybe
one of the
Arabelle
first
is
victims.
gonna
Yeah.
get created to do something similar,
Hmm.
I mean, that's true. I mean, if the other can, like, take control of some sort over other people, then it would be very smart to kidnap, like, such an important person from the Vistani and make them, like, I don't know, fear you or be controlled by you, you know? That would,
At,
damper them a
what
lot.
at this point, we don't have much more information. We only know that there's a chance that he took Arabelle, but nothing
whatever
else.
Which is a hot
whatever
chance.
theories we have, but we can safely assume that Captain Strasny definitely has a reason to capture Arabelle. We don't know what, but
Yeah, it gotta
I
be
was
more than
hoping.
just hate. This is a very drastic move for hatred.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was really
I
hoping that this one captain does not involve in this case because, well,
Oh, hits you, gives
well,
you back, flashback.
no, I just don't
Oh,
feel like talking to him.
okay.
mm,
Thought you would be like, oh, I remembered my home. There were
No.
asshole captains too, or something.
So what were you trying to say?
I correct me if you don't think as well, but it feels like there is something more powerful than the Burgermaster at play here.
Yeah, considering how scared he is, being in a safe place, always having this dog with him.
Yes, from
Definitely.
just a few moments of meeting him outside in the gate, it feels like the Burgermaster has only the Valaki people in mind.
I think
But something along the way, power struggles and someone took over. And the Burgermaster is basically a puppet.
I mean to think that Vasilissa has not done anything about this to the extent you could expect from her,
Mm-hmm.
usually. Does
Well,
seem suspicious.
you have to remember something, Leo. Vasilisa only, or at least this is only from my personal view, only chose violence when something precious is taken away from her. She want to rule over people. You cannot rule over a land full of dead bodies.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, if you would have, gone there at the start of everything happening, you would have probably not that big of a deal, You could have made it not that big of a deal, is what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I mean, that's had nothing to be with this. I'm just saying this could be, and indeed to what Sol has been saying.
Well, hmm,
So if the Countess doesn't only
Vasilisa?
takes action. Oh,
Vasilisa.
sorry. Whoops. Vasilisa takes actions on something taken from him. We just need to probably place a bait. Though Vasilisa might not be keen on that. Or the
Hmm.
bait.
I feel like Vasilisa already taken action in Valaki. That first of all.
Hmm. Yeah,
I'm
she didn't want me
99%.
to help her with delivering her wares, so
Yeah, I'm 99% sure that the factor is involved with her.
maybe. All
That's
right.
why.
I think we got
So
most of it
yeah,
together. The Burgomaster did, allow us to talk with Strasny if we want information about the child stuff going on.
yep.
So we have an excuse to talk to him
So
if we
let's
ever
go
need
and
to.
talk to him. Get it out of the way.
Yeah, maybe try to see if there's anything cooking on
And
his mind.
well, you also got invitation. Am I correct?
Yes, 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 yes.
Is it only
Dusk.
you?
No,
Is
no,
it?
no. You're my people. You're
Oh,
with me.
ah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right.
So
Let's
we're
go
gonna
meet Captain Asshole.
You do that right now? Alright, alright.
wait, what time is it though?
Or if you have, well, another better things to do, I'm all ears.
No, I think checking him out is great. He did seem very angry at us recently.
Yeah.
So we definitely should keep Soul and Cyrex out of it because then he's just gonna be, I don't know, mad. I don't
Yeah.
know how to describe his mood really.
Angry teenager.
Yeah. I mean,
More like angry old man.
Mm,
Bitter. That's the word.
bitter.
yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna have much of a talk with him, so you guys maybe just stay around and we'll see if he
I, I,
decides to even like come out and talk.
I guess I can see if I can find a library and try to learn anything about the lucky. Perhaps a
Oh,
storybook.
yeah. I'll join you on that, Styrex.
But
And since
first,
these two
but,
are
but
gonna
first,
visit
I rather not take another scarf. So I might go to the tailor and ask for a coat cloak.
Oh, come on.
I
Alright.
got a pretty nice cloak. Gotta be there tomorrow probably. If I remember correctly, so.
Yeah, but probably I won't try to waste 30 gold on it.
I mean, it's
Gotta
not a
be a good
waste
one.
if it's, good clothing.
Whatever.
Then we saw him, right? Moving behind like a building or something on the way to the
Yeah.
Yeah,
fisherman.
you saw him exit a shop called Blinsky's Toys
Mhm.
and
Toys.
Ah.
then
Mhm.
move into an
Oh,
alleyway.
toys. Oh,
Oh.
how about we go to there first? The toy shop.
Toys, you say? I wonder what toys do they have for fun in this dreaded
Can I
town.
I mean, this the alleyway, can you see where the alleyway roughly is going that he went into?
Are you gonna go there first of all? Because right now you're
Yeah.
in northern part of Vallaki. Okay, so you're gonna
Yeah,
travel.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're on
yeah,
the way
yeah.
down, and we
Okay.
wanted to go to the barracks anyway, so the toy shop is kind of on the way, maybe. Since we went from the barracks to Fisherman
Yeah.
as well.
This is the toy shop.
Yeah, so that's like perfect.
All right. Do Styrex we are off and go to the bistros?
Yes.
Okay. When you go
Follow
to
Styrex.
the bistro, okay, you both go there. You're gonna get a lovely welcome once again from Lottie, with Gilly working in the workshop, looking as silly as he usually does in his like apron and his big form, like working with really delicate cloths and stuff like that. And you're going to be offered cloaks. The cheapest one is a canvas cloak that costs 1 gold coin, completely undecorated, to 1 gold coin and 1 silver, up to 1 gold and 2 silver for like the fanciest of the cloak canvases. Then you got leather cloaks of different colors, but still like earthen in color, for 3 gold coins, and then lined leather cloaks that cost about 6 gold coins.
Starbucks will buy a black leather cloak.
All right, that's gonna be 3 gold coins.
Yeah. Starbucks will handle.
Nice.
3 gold
nice.
coin.
So is Styrex like wearing all black?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Back
Styrex,
in black. I hit the
Going for the goth look.
Styrex, do you always choose black? What happens if the sun is out? Doesn't that get hot?
Do you mean do you mean sun looks at the sky?
Well, I don't see sun here, you
Yeah.
know.
So she's resistant to fire damage.
You know.
But I'm actually used to be fighting the night, and it's better wearing dark clothes.
Come on, I get it, but at least have like a little like yourself, maybe. You know.
No, thank you.
Well, just saying. Like you're, good right now, but you could opt it up because you have potential. Trust me, my fashion eyes doesn't lie. I know the trends.
One thing is fashion, another thing is usefulness.
Come, at least is blackness really like your expression to yourself? Are you just, I don't know, eternal darkness? Is that what is that what you're trying to be?
What are you trying to tell me?
Seems like Styrex, you're not exploring your life. You're just not looking at the wondrous what the world has to offer. As you ride away on your book, you never take a moment and appreciate those that are around you. I'm just saying, live a little. Not like, you don't have to be like me, You just need to take life at your own pace and appreciate those that are around you. Even in this shithole.
Actually, I am. I could actually be stuck in a library or in the inn, studying and reading books.
Well, some things are better experienced outside than in the books. Well, enough about that. So you got your cloak?
Here I have it. Don't you see
Yeah.
it?
No, it just matches on your black attire. I thought it was part of it. So yeah, let's go meet with the others.
Yeah.
All right. In the meantime, Leonard and Daphne have found their way to this building here. And before we investigate further the toy shop, we're gonna go for a quick break. Woo!
Yay!
Break time! Refill
That's
your
some
glasses.
Dead House vibes. That's some Dead House vibes right there.
I mean,
no.
all
Broken
buildings
house vibes.
around
All
here look
buildings.
like this.
Yeah.
Death house all around you.
That's Dead House.
Barovia's death house as a whole. Keep
Oh
that
my
in mind.
god.
Big difference.
That's true though. It is a fucking Dead House. Fuck.
All houses kind of look like this, you know. This is the flair. But anyway, refill your glasses, empty your bladders, pet your dogs, your cats,
Right.
Whoa.
Do that.
your armadillos, and we shall see each other very soon. Shan, I'm gonna go and fill my glass. I'll be right back. Death House was in suspiciously good repair, though. That's very true, Hamo. Like all other houses on that like gated noble community was in disrepair and abandoned, had their windows boarded up. But yeah, that's true. Death House stood proud with light coming out of its windows. I mean, it didn't look like it was in its glory days, but it definitely wasn't in the same kind of condition as the other houses around. That's very true. Very true.
Dead House?
Yeah.
Dead
Well,
House.
at least until if you do break the curse, the house just falls apart. Like a sack of cards. Tarot cards.
Interesting. Oh, so many theories.
Yeah, it was a lot of theirs. It's very enjoyable to listen to.
It's game theory time. I'm ready. Oh my god. I wonder how we're gonna do the fights. We don't have anything. Because if it's with Strasny, I'm 100% expecting a fight.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Nah.
Hi, Pepper.
Yeah, I can take him.
Yeah.
I feel like
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
it's rare that we would have a fight in Valaki. Unless we like actively provoke him. I don't think we're gonna fight him.
You know, I
Turn
think
into a dragon and kill us.
I think Strazi is a wuss. Every time that everybody did confrontation, he fucking left.
Yeah, he just was mad. We'll see.
I
Yeah,
will
he's
also
a
point
bitter
out,
man.
though, I will point out that who was the one who solved the whole situation with coming through the gate.
Yeah, it was Vasilisa. Remember that?
Combined with my no, yeah, but mostly with the Burgomaster, of course. With Stasny, she didn't get anywhere.
Out of character,
And she
I
told
think
him
the
to leave,
other,
and he did.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's true.
Do you
I-
think that
Jessica.
Shrazny know Vasilisa is the countess and you know?
No,
We don't know.
I think that the Countess is the other.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, but I think that it's the other. Because
Who's the countess?
So many
everyone,
theories!
everyone is the countess.
So many theories. Danica is the countess.
Danica's the
anyone is the countess. I
countess.
think the
Blue,
countess
Blue
was
is the
made up.
countess.
I think the count is just an illusion. Intricate illusion by someone else.
Yeah, maybe.
Leo, you have to move on. The accident was 8 years ago.
Jeez. Okay.
It's not your
Anyway.
fault.
Anyway.
I can't.
Let's start it up again since everyone is here. Wait, Neo, you ready? Wait, just
Yeah,
double check.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good, good,
yeah,
good. Didn't hear you talking. Okay, so let's get into it again. So you walk up to a portico. This shop has a dark entrance portico, above which hangs a wooden sign shaped like a rocking horse with a bee engraved on both sides. Flanking the entrance are two large lead-framed windows, and through the dirty glass you see jumbled displays of toys and hanging placards bearing the slogan, "It's no fun, it's no Blinsky!"
what a twist.
Can I check? Like, can I see? Like, I remember the alleyway he went into.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just roughly check where the alleyway is going
Yeah.
before we enter this toy shop?
Absolutely. If we go here, let me zoom in a little bit.
I'm
So you got
guessing
the
like this
toy,
way.
yeah, and he
Yeah.
went this way. So he could have gone, anywhere from there. But
No, look at Daphne. Do we first want to go into the shop or check out where he went after that? Not sure what info you're really seeking from a toy shop. I feel like
I feel like checking the toy
maybe how
shop.
often he comes is interesting, I guess.
Yeah,
But I'm
and
not sure we can get that information.
did he buy something? That's also.
I don't think he can get that information. He's gonna be like, "Oh, that's customer discretion."
Well, you never know if you never try.
All right. You want to
go
take the
in.
talking this time? You see, like a toy person.
Definitely like look at Leo with like this really look and just doesn't say anything and walk into the shop.
Go, Pegasus.
I will punch you.
alright. You do step into a rather dusty and cramped shop that is chock full of different kinds of toys. On a quick glance, though, they're rather expertly made and intricate, but of course made with the techniques and materials of this age. So a lot of different dolls of different kinds. Sitting at the counter, completely looking away from you, with his body language focused towards a monkey, is a very rotund and large man with a brown goatee and this jester clothing set in blue and green, a little bit faded though, and this jester hat with two bells, and he's feeding little bits of food to the monkey and is trying to make it do different tricks, indeed.
Yeah, just
And he jumps a little bit in his seat and immediately says, "Welcome, friends, to the house of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of a joy? A little toy for a girl or a boy?"
Yeah, I'll let like Daphne take the brunt and like brush off to the side a little bit and start looking around.
well, that's surely a warm welcome. Though we are
Always
Yes,
a warm welcome at the house of Blinsky. Now, what kind of toy are you searching for?
not searching for Well, toys, but rather want to ask a few questions, if that's
Oh,
okay with you.
that makes me, Blinsky, and my dear friend here, Piccolo, very, very sad. Of course, you the servants of toys. Everyone deserves some happiness in their lives.
Well, you can make me or make us happy by answering our questions. How about that? Anyway, so is business been doing well? Bexy, are you muted or something?
No, I had to respond to Leon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Oh,
quickly
so
like
sorry.
say what I'm doing. Basically, like I'm going to like maybe there's like a goal section, I don't know, and just see if there's like surprisingly fewer toys. Maybe like a lot of has been buyed or something, you know.
No,
Something on
it's
those
chock
lines.
full of
Okay.
toys. It's not like there's a specific section that is like missing stuff. It's like everywhere, and all of them are unique. But make me a
Okay.
perception intelligence as you like scan the shelves. To you, Daphne, he says, "It's a tragedy." With the current state of affairs and how things have been going in Balaki, none are in need of my toys as they were before. Ah,
Well, apparently a certain captain still needs some toys. We saw him walked in here. Did he buy anything?
you speak about the scary Captain Strasny. Well, he sometimes comes in here. He has a special order that he wants from me.
Oh. And what is that?
Oh, it's every little girl's and boy's privacy to enjoy whatever they enjoy. I cannot speak of it, of course. But I hope it proves to you that my utmost integrity and professionalism in my trade. And he does like a mock bow, and the bells jingle as he goes.
Oh, of course, we don't need to know, like, what specifically did he order from you, but he did buy your toy, correct?
Yes.
You don't have to be specific, but in general, is it more toys for little girls or what?
I sell all kinds of dolls. All kinds of toy soldiers, all types of puzzles, and hijinks. Everything that can bring you joy.
Yes, but
Leo,
what?
start to see a few of them. You see, for example, a headless doll that comes with a sack of attachable heads, including one with his eyes and mouth are stitched shut. There's a miniature gallows set, complete with a trapdoor and a weighted hanged man. There's
fun.
Uh-huh.
a set of wooden nesting dolls. The smaller each one gets, the older it gets, until the innermost doll is a mummified corpse.
A.
You can continue
one.
looking if you want to, by rolling a perception
Yeah.
check.
Oh my god.
If you want to, you can look away.
Yeah. I'm maybe actually looking for like a nice toy, maybe something Raven related.
Oh, okay. Continue looking. Make me a perception intelligence. Okay. But did you say last, Daphne?
Yeah, I was asking if the toys, like, is there any specific type that Captain Stratney bought? Is it like puzzles? Is it like dolls? Anything like that?
Once again, I cannot betray the trust of my customers, of course. Their fun is their private business.
Even Even if, you answering these questions might encourage us to buy some toys of yours.
My dear, my happiness and my ability to continue making the toys that I love is supported upon my well-standing within this town, and well, Captain Strasny is one important man.
Yes, of course, but well, we are doing a little bit. Let's say, all right, that's how you work. Then I would not press you on further on that matters. But
Leo, you
has he always been buying toys, or is it only like lady recently?
as Blinsky is having a bit of a strange smile on his face, Leo, your eyes falls upon a wind-up musical merry-go-round with figures of snarling wolves chasing children in place of prancing horses.
Interesting. Not bad one. I feel like we're very related to that one.
You can roll perception one last time.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
my
go.
god. Wait, this Toymaker makes fucked up shit?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you heard. Like, I think you left. Did you
Yeah,
hear my original description of that?
No.
There's a lot of fucked up shit.
There was a
Okay.
headless doll that comes with a sack of attachable heads, including one with his eyes and mouth stitched shut. There was a miniature gallows complete with trapdoor and a weighted hanged man. And a set of wooden nesting dolls. The smaller each one gets, the older it gets, until the innermost doll is a mummified corpse.
Damn.
That's what we've
That's
seen
just
so
the
far.
usual toys.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll find this at your local toy shop.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Alright.
Pretty normal.
He, as he gives you a strange smile, he says, "People come and go, of course, but I've gotten a lot of patronage as of late from Captain Strasny, but I have good standing in this town. They come and
Yeah,
visit
but
me at
he-
some point in their lives or another."
He did not buy toys before, right? And I put 1 silver on the counter.
Piccolo, what interesting guests we are getting these days. And he gives like a little treat to his monkey that kind of bites it down and going ah, kind of weird kind of sound. First that half-elven bard coming from outside the mists, and now these outsiders. But lucky I am. I'm sorry, there are certain rules in this town, and I don't want to. Captain Strasty is a very important
Yes,
customer
but-
of mine.
Do you see that man over there? He's a very important guest of the burgomaster.
Well, I mean, take a good look around for my toys and see if you can find anything you like. I might be able to give you a good price.
Come on.
Do another perception intelligence, Leo, if you want to continue looking.
Yeah, I had the 15. We didn't.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, the 15.
Yeah,
Okay,
15.
yeah. With the 15, you do see a ventriloquist's dummy that looks like Stradania.
No,
Oh.
Oh.
take that one. I don't have time to look around more, right? So. Yeah. So you said that
Yeah.
was the last time I can look around. So yeah.
Unless Daphne continues talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll,
of
I'll,
course,
I'll
of
do
course.
that then. I'll keep it in mind.
Okay.
I think.
I'll just
uh,
even just answering how often he buy your toys, or did he buy your toys before? Is he your regular customer? That's a simple question that, well, does not pry into your good
He's a good
standing in the
patron.
town.
He's a good patron of mine. I'm very lucky. Now, is there anything that catches your eye?
Quick question: are both the tieflings in the room right now? Correct?
No, you're off
you're
buying
lost.
clothes.
No.
Oh, yeah,
no,
we are on our way.
we are on our way. Yeah.
I mean, you did browse a little bit and talk a little bit with Lottie, and then you had your conversation, so a little bit
Yeah.
longer until you arrive.
I was confused a bit.
Okay, Leo, you can try again if you want to.
Yes. Ah, 19.
Ah, yes.
Can I also look for something more specific after you? Maybe I don't know.
What kind of specifics are you looking for?
I don't know. I'm looking either for something Pegasus related or something Raven related.
I
Well-
will punch you.
There is a wood and string mobile of hanging bats with flapping wings. You know, that you have over a crib. So, there's also a rather expertly carved raven figurine, like just a little statuette.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll take that Raven's
There's
statue.
a bunch of different dolls of different kinds. There's even like a doll that looks like people in town. Like
Jesus
Victor
Christ.
and Lottie,
Like a
and
voodoo poo-poo.
Gilly, and
Oh my god.
the nobleman Arasek that you met. There's also some Vistani.
Ooh.
There's Arigal and Madame Eva, and then some more general
Oh my.
ones, like a really cute young tiefling in red color in a dress. Yeah.
Arabelle?
You don't know how she looks.
Right.
All right. Interesting. In this row of people,
Mhm.
is there like any person where it seems like, I don't know, like he made it out of, I don't know, you see like it's not perfectly made and maybe they can really see the face or something? Is there any of these? It seems like he wanted to make a person but then like stopped.
Oh, there's no unfinished pieces, but being close up to, for example, Madame Eve and Aragal, you're quite sure that that's not the closest likeness, whilst Victor, that is there on the shelf, is very, very similar.
Okay. I'll pick up the Raven and join Daphne as I see her talking with the man still.
Oh, something that caught your eye, young man. Hope it brings you happiness for all your life.
What can you tell me about this? Is there any cool story behind this one? I'll put down the Raven
Well, there's
figurine.
quite a lot of ravens around the Malakis, and I was just staring out my window, and then one landed on a tree just in the back, and it's such a beautiful creature. And it's a sign of good luck. I've had quite a few of these being sold as just, statuettes of like little religious well-being, you could say.
I will empathy composure check this man. That
Okay.
he's giving me sus vibe.
I guess on that, I'll do two on the Ravens. I mean, they might probably say the truth, but you never know.
But that little thing, just that I made out of wood, it just took me like an hour or two to carve. That's just gonna be 9 copper for you, young man. He is very effusive in his body language, like very, very excited. His bells jingle all the time. He has a big, happy smile. There's also something quite innocent about him, and cannot really see if he speaks any falsehood.
So,
Oh.
I only have a gold with me.
I
I
can
was
give
wondering
you
if that
some
is.
coins, no worries.
But maybe we can get is there a Pegasus one maybe? You have something like that? Have you ever?
Pegasus? Pegasus is... Wait, it's some kind of horse, is it not?
Yeah, a horse that flies.
I only seen once a horse that flies with like fire for its mane, but I think a Pegasus is white, right? With wings.
Yeah, beautiful creature.
Hmm. Do you want it to be stuffed? Or do you want me to make it out of wood? We can make a commission.
Look over to Daphne.
Daphne will look at you with the eyes of, if you buy it, I'll kill you.
You know what? I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Well, come back any day. Everyone deserves some happiness, and remember, there's bargain prices to be had.
All right. I give the 1 gold. Dang it.
Here's
9
your change,
silver.
young man. Thank you so much for being a patron of the House of Blinsky. And it gives you
No, thank you very much.
a copper and 9 silver. Yes.
Yeah.
Come
Well,
by
then-
again if you want to. Take care now.
Bye bye.
And the little bell jingles as you step out on the street.
As we walk down, just this. Did you find anything interesting in his wares?
He is fucked up, dude.
Yeah, I
Something's
know,
going
right?
on in there. Just like you better, Honestly, maybe you had the easier part. I thought, I got the easier part just looking around toys, but whew, you got a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Like, not kid stuff. At least not what I would give any kid. This one
So,
was one of the few that, could actually take.
I did manage to find out that Captain Stratony has been buying a lot of toys lately.
What a coincidence, is it not?
Yeah. Even though I haven't been able to find out the exact date that he started buying the toys, but lately.
You see Cyrex and Sol walk down the street towards you.
Alright.
Hey.
Hey.
I'll also relay the
Oh.
same info to Starrex and
Nice clothes,
Cool.
Starix.
Thank you.
very fitting to
Did
you.
they say anything about my cloak, by chance?
I didn't ask.
Oh, that's fine.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Darkness like the pit itself.
but what did you find here?
Ah, just fucked up toys. Mostly.
Like,
How so?
How fucked up? how fucked
like
up?
dead things, corpses, and like
Gallows.
hangmen's gallows.
Oh.
I saw Stratania.
What?
See,
Yes.
wait, you saw a
Okay.
statue of
Yeah, a lot of
her?
other people as well. But I mean, she obviously standed out.
Uh,
So, okay, the question begs is that it begs the question is that how did he able to like
I mean, he isn't perfect with most of them. I feel like,
But you are
the Countess
able-
has shown herself before, I'm sure.
I don't think so. I feel like to the people of the Valaki, Vasilisa is more of a myth than anything else.
Well, I don't know. They all seem to really know her. But sure, I don't know. That's strange, but I don't think I don't think he's gonna talk much.
Other than Vasilisa, is there anyone else?
I mean, everyone, most of them. Like, I felt like there was a bunch of people from the town
The
that I've
Vis-
seen. Like a bunch
even
of
the
Vistani.
Vistani?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, what Vistanis? Do you recognize
Barrical, Madame Eva,
them?
other like, I don't know, teenage tieflings.
Hmm.
But they all don't seem like that. Like, they didn't get that close.
Okay. Well, let's at least
and this raven. And I'll pull out the figurine.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good raven.
yeah, right. Very
Yeah.
well done.
So,
Other than that,
Really cute, but how much?
20
just
gold.
9 copper.
uh,
9 copper.
okay.
At this point, I thought he would pay another gold piece for that.
I bet he
He
almost did.
almost.
Yep, I
Yep.
knew it. Okay.
I mean, it was a good toy.
Okay, but other than that, I was able to find out that lately Captain Strasny has been buying a lot of toys.
Hmm.
Coincidence?
No. Well, we'll still have this alleyway to look through. Let's get through here and see where he might have gone with this toy.
So, also, didn't the toy maker mention of them going out of Villaki and traveling in Barovia?
No.
No. Hmm. Interesting.
Maybe we
Well, we
had.
didn't ask. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
maybe
didn't
there's been a
ask.
time in his youth where he was more adventurous
Hmm.
and
I
moved
see.
around the world to see all the people, and then he decided to make them into puppets that die.
Weird hobby.
Yeah.
No, I sus this dude.
Sus.
All right, let's see where this alley goes. So maybe a little bit sneaky.
Okay, let's try to stealth, I guess.
Yeah.
Stealthy.
Okay. Give me a Oh, is it cunning or is it dexterity for this situation with the mists? I think it's more cunning now rather than sound, since it's day hours in Vallaki. So make me a dexterity cunning. Stealth cunning.
Okay. I will
Roll two.
vitamin G myself.
Good old 2.
Okay, so 2 failures and 2 successes. So
Okay.
tiny bit stealthed, but all in all, it's kind of neutral. But
Walking.
you walk down the alleyway that kind of branches off into different paths, but it continues forward onto this this main road. There's nobody in here, but when you do step out of the of it, you do come upon some people that see you, but they only stare or, go away.
Does it seem as though it connects back to a main road?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah. So you're out here right now.
All right.
I
Is it like splitting off more, or is it just this one alleyway to the main road?
No, it goes this way and this way as well. It turns from an alleyway to more of like a dirt path in this kind of like park area. But the main road continues over here, but there's also paths going this way and that way.
Okay.
Can I
Any
try to
suspicion-
track Captain Strasny in any way?
Track?
Like footprints. That's what I was thinking.
Hmm.
If there's left any
Dirt
footprints.
path. The
I mean,
mist
it's
is, a
quite
little bit wet.
with your natural explorer, it's quite easy to see his footprints. And he did take the road onto the main road. But when you get there, there's cobblestones, and there's a bunch of people that has walked by, through. So there's no way for you to track him once he's back on the main road.
So we lost them technically.
Yeah,
To
but
check-
maybe we could ask, maybe he's not at the barracks right now, but we could still go there and be like, oh, we wanted to talk to him because the burgomaster said so, and then where is he? And then they might have to give us some information.
Alright. Go ahead.
Alright.
Burgomaster gives you permission.
Yeah, tieflings again, stay a little bit back. Just be around the corner or something. Makes it a little
Okay.
bit easier. And I go up to the barracks next to the burgomaster house.
Oh yeah, to like the fort-like structure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We walk around into that. Let's change up the stone and put you out on the map once it has calmed down. The loading.
Angry map loading.
Yeah, it takes some while to load. I notice.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Hey. So, me and Starix are gonna hang in the back, Leo, while you and Daphne gonna go in, as usual.
I'm sorry. I hate this too.
It's fine.
Mm.
Nah, it really sucks. That's so stupid. There's
I
nothing to be
know.
afraid of, you guys, but it just makes it a little bit easier, unfortunate. I hope you can bear with me.
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, it's more time for study.
Mm.
Has the
No,
map
like-
loaded for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, okay. Well, would you look at that? Hasn't loaded for me, but that's okay.
Starbucks will
Imagination.
actually go away and stand next to a wall and
Okay.
just start studying.
Alright. Okay.
And Soul will be do the same as well.
Alright. And not far behind the Burgomaster's mansion stands a fortress-like complex that brims with authority. The two-story building is supported by a tall stone lookout tower, atop which you can catch the faintest glimpse of guards peering out over Vallaki and the tips of ballistas. The front of the building bears two giant wooden doors that sit heavily in their frames, and there's also a heavy wrought iron and stone wall that leads into a side passage and a metal door. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll like go up to the big door and like see if there's any like a doorknob or something I can like bang on or something.
There's no doorknob, but it doesn't seem locked.
I'll see myself in. I'll open the door.
Alright. Oh, there we go, finally.
I will follow behind Leo.
It's a heavy door that you push open, but you manage to. And you walk into a two-story courtroom that has a pitch roof with rafters. Several wooden benches are separated from the front of the room by a floor-to-ceiling wooden fence. A large ornate chair sits on a raised dais at the end of the room like a throne. But you do see two guards giving you a little bit of an attentive gaze as you step through.
Hello.
Hello! The court is not in order. What are you doing here?
I was looking for Strasny, Captain Strasny, because the Burgomaster told me I can talk to him about important matters.
Yes, the special investigation, is it not?
That it would be correct.
Well, I haven't seen Captain Strasny around, but I will let everybody know. Do you want one of us to come and find you when we have heard his answer? Where can we find you? At the tavern?
Yeah, probably. Is there maybe... Do you know where he maybe went? It would be nice to talk to him right now.
I wouldn't assume to know where the captain goes on his business. And you shouldn't either.
Anyone that might know?
Well, if it's not me, then it's Baron Vargas, of course. He works closely with him.
All right. Maybe there's a better time then. When would he usually be around here?
Yeah, well, if you wait around, it usually comes around at some point. This is our headquarters, you could say.
I can see that. I can see that. By the way, is there maybe anyone else right now that I could talk to? Someone else of station here? Since he's gone, ask a few questions.
The two guards look at each other and they say, well, there's a few under captains, and of course, Lady Lydia is here doing her administrational work.
Lady Lydia.
Yes, she has her office here.
Interesting. Well, may I look around a little bit and see if I find anyone that has information?
Not really. This area is open to the public. Then we have a holding cell just beside this door. She says and kind of nods towards this door over here.
Oh, is anyone being held there right now?
Of course, this is it's very important that we keep order in Vallaki.
What did they do?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure, but of course they have misplaced the trust that our Baron has in them, and keeping themselves in line and being happy and following the laws. They must be aptly punished. The rest of the area is, of course, the prison, our barracks, and the office, the interrogation room, but it's not open to the public.
Well, I'm not the public necessarily.
In my eyes, you haven't gotten any kind of special clearance, other than that you're on a kind of special investigation mission, that you have special
You
needs
really
to
have
talk with
to go
Captain
back
Strasny.
and talk with him again. Is that really how we're gonna do it now? Is that really how we're gonna do it?
I
You
am
understand that
sorry.
investigation requires you to investigate places, you know?
I am sorry to cause you frustration, sir. But I will let Captain Strasny know that you are searching for him, and he will make his presence known to you.
Alright, can I at least go to the holding cell? Maybe that person has something to do with, or, you know, you never know. Maybe he's seen something that made him act up.
There are several people in the holding cell. And
Even better.
what has this anything to do with your investigation? Do you think there are any sympathizers of Wachter in there?
I mean, where else?
Ah, well then, fine, come with me. You walk into a rather well guarded area. There were already 3 armored guards here. That's 2 of them are resolutely on watch beside this other metal door that leads further into the building. The other one is sitting down on a rocking chair and is just looking into the pen. There are also some lockers and a pile of clothing that sits on the western wall or beside it. And indeed, to the east, behind floor-to-ceiling iron bars, is what appears to be this large holding cell with a handful of huddled and unfortunate occupants.
Anyone recognize?
Taking an extra little bit a look of them, it's a little bit shadowy in there, but no, there's nobody that you recognize.
Does anyone look like he could be the husband of Bethel?
Of
Maybe
Bethel.
similar clothes, or maybe maybe no. No, he might be in the real prison and not here, but
Yeah, this is like,
Yeah.
this is the cell that you sit in to sober up, or wait until your trial, or wait until like you put further somewhere or let go.
Right.
From what you
Yeah.
heard about Bethel's husband, he is
He's in the real
properly
prison.
in prison.
Yeah. All right. I like go a little bit closer to the bars and just look at their reactions. If there's anyone that seems, all of them are scared, or someone maybe.
No,
not.
they're very scared. I mean, of course they're giving you like shy looks, but they all seem rather hopeless right now.
Excuse me, my intrusion. Do any of you would any of you mind telling me why you're here?
Their eyes go a little bit wide and they're looking a little bit stressed towards the guards, and the woman that you've been working with kind of steps forward and says, "Answer the man now!" And they kind of murmur all together that in a, like in different speeds and different inflections that we have disturbed the peace of Valaki and her inhabitants, and we are justly being punished for our misgivings.
My.
Anything more specific? So, what exactly, some of you done?
Does it really need bad repeating, sir? Repeating their crimes is not really good for the peace and happiness that we're having right now.
Well, it gives me an idea on who's interesting with these people and who isn't.
Oh, well, the mister in the background, you see him, is one of the hunters, and he didn't enter through the gates at the appropriate time. He came late, and that's a security risk. The woman failed to repeat all is well in Valaki when a guard told her the right keyword, and that man over there scoffed at the Baron Vargas's name.
Understandable. Well, the guy in the front then is probably the most interesting. Hey, you there?
Really?
Come over here.
He kind of like trembles a hand towards himself and like, me? Are you talking to me?
No, no worries. Just come a little bit closer.
He steps up, trembling a little bit from his seat, walks closer to the bars. Sir, what can I do?
It's your first time here, or has anything happened before?
In my record, I've been in the stocks one other time, but this is only the second offense. Truly, I did not scoff at his name. Of course, I did not. There was somebody who said something fun in my ear. Yes, I would. Our Baron Vargas Polakovic is a honorable man that should be taken serious, and all that he's doing for us is of utmost importance. I would never dare to do such a thing.
No, I understand.
Will empathy composure check.
Same.
Okay.
Hey, 8 gang.
Yeah. 88 gang.
He looks ready to like pee himself.
Alright. This seems interesting. Is there any suspicious things you have been seeing around, maybe? Just wondering, I've seen some cats disappearing.
I
You heard of that?
suspicious. No, of course not. Everything is well in Vallaki, and if I saw
okay.
something, I would let the guards know immediately.
That's good, that's good.
Because that is not allowed in Vallaki.
Alright, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Anything I can do to help, truly. And he immediately sits down.
Yeah. So how long is these people gonna be here? Usually.
Usually the burgomaster comes around before supper to deal and make his judgments on those that we have in our holding pen. And then we shall see.
Alright, thank you, thank you.
Well, I hope it helped with your investigation. So, do you think that man over there has something to do with Magda? Should we immediately
No.
put him to interrogation room?
No, I think this was mostly a check to see how many you got. Seems like the followers seem very good at hiding. None of them see even close to having anything to do with it, but that's good because it makes this investigation interesting.
Whatever you say, sir. But I will let Stasny know, and we shall make our contact. The tavern, yes?
Yeah, I mean, where else can you sleep?
Well, I sleep here, but that's fine.
True. True. And you say that everything else is off limits, right?
Yes, unless you talk to the burgomaster and inquire if it's important to your investigation or not.
Alright. I mean, it seems quite important, but sure. I guess I'll have to talk with him again about this. But I understand you're just doing your job.
Indeed, sir. For
Your name,
the
by the way.
betterment of Vallaki. Oh god. 1 second. Oh, I didn't have it up this time.
Very important name coming up.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. It has its own stats too, you know.
They do have their stats, but Sandra.
Zandra. That's a nice name. Pleasure to meet you.
If you say so. Now I need to continue my guard duties. Cannot slack off on the job. But I will let Captain Strasny know.
Alright.
Right.
I'll leave the place again.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
found anything?
Oh, you're there.
Ah! And found anything on your research?
She is.
Can you teleport now?
What a funny guy.
So,
Uh,
you found anything?
Yeah, I mean, Strasny is not here as expected, so that's interesting. Another place that he is right now with a toy. Maybe the burgomaster knows where he is. Apparently, he works closely with him. We don't, unfortunately, have permission to like go to the prisons or something because that would be very interesting.
Even while being on the Burgomaster side?
Well, we gotta talk with him again and ask for permission. Seems like the guards have not gotten that permission. But I'm sure I could talk him into it. I mean, it seems very reasonable to have access to the prison when it comes to Vashta.
That is actually true. But
So yeah,
anything else in special?
I meet Zandra. She's nice.
Who?
Ah,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, not really. There's a few people in holding cells. Have done nothing wrong, but still gonna be held there for a while.
interesting.
And I guess everything is well in Balaki.
Indeed.
Hmm. You know, that mother's just is getting old at this point. Hey.
So I
Just-
can, I can talk to the Burgomaster now. Maybe he can give me some information on where Strasny is. I can play it off as I really need to talk to him right now.
Well, don't you have a appointment with the?
Yeah, we have some time with that still.
Hmm.
Just maybe 2 or 3 now. The evening. Maybe 3 more. More like 3. I mean, it's an opportune moment. He is somewhere else, and we have reason to talk to him. There would not be often the possibility to ask the Burgomaster where he is, because we wouldn't have no reason to ask.
Yeah, makes sense. So we're gonna go to the Burgomaster's house and.
And
You know.
we are staying away. Again.
Yep. Yep.
After that, we're gonna do something else, okay? We're gonna talk to Blue, and then every one of you guys can be there.
Nah, don't worry.
Don't worry, we're just playing around.
Okay.
Right, Styrax?
Actually, if Leo's going to follow with the Baron, Staros will actually start looking for a library.
Oh yeah. All right.
Alright. You guys, Daphne, Leo, Styrax. So, yeah. Sully's gonna follow Styrax since he's out.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'll do that on my own. Big boy now.
So, you guys have been talking about talking to the Raven.
Yes.
Gonna go to the Burgomaster to see if you find Strasny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe get permission to visit the presence.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we still have the orphanage. You wanted perhaps
Yeah.
to talk to the priest a little bit more.
Yeah, the priest. Yes. So much to do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
And you wanted
Side
to
quest.
find a library, and you are wondering what Vasilisa has been up to. And then you have Lady Wachters' dinner.
Right. Yes.
That's a very nice list.
Yeah. Whoops.
I guess Starbucks will go to the inn and ask Danica if there's any library in
Oh.
Balaki.
It's very little people around because now it's basically like 3 o'clock. Is in between 2 different rushes, and they're basically just prepping the kitchen and like cleaning things. And she leans over the bar as she's been cleaning some mugs with a towel, and she says with a rather pitiful look on her face, "Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Libraries in Valaki. You're asking for quite a lot for this little town. There is a bookbinder shop, but most of the time they're mostly printing these festival posters. But they're called John Witch and Sons. You can find them on the other side of the Bisros. Which, looking at your cloak, I think you have found them.
Yes, but is there any other place that I might get some information about the history of the town?
I do know that both the Burgomaster and Lady Wachter have their own personal, curated, what should we say, collections. And then, of course, the priest is very well learned. And he has a lot of things. But that's it for Valaki.
I guess, yes, I asked too much.
Honestly, if you're searching for a big collection of books, it would be better off if you asked the devil herself.
You can see just Starbucks like faking a smile. Well, I guess I could. Anyways, thank you very much. I'll take my leave and probably will be back for dinner, or maybe not. I don't know.
She's joking. Okay? She's just joking.
She nods, gives you again like a encouraging but still like pitiful look on her face. And you leave the tavern behind. In the meantime, who were going up to the burgomaster's house?
Me. Or maybe Daphne's just messed with me as a bodyguard and looks.
Yeah, Daphne's with you.
Yeah. She's gonna be in the background, make sure you don't do anything stupid.
Well, gonna try to prevent that.
Okay.
Look up the guards and be like, is there a chance I can speak with the burgomaster right now?
Oh,
Here we
hello.
are. Victor's not here. And you guys over here. You guys are far away. There we go.
Oh,
I still allow you to
Far
have
away.
some vision.
far away.
They, upon seeing who you are and that now you have become rather like common in here, they let you through, but tell you to like wait in either the parlor directly to your left or just in the hallway, and then somebody will come and take care of you. So it's a little bit easier this time to gain access to the burgomaster's house.
Alright.
As you walk into the house, you do actually see the burgomaster and Isaac standing down in the further down the hallway, talking to each other, and they halt this conversation to give you a curious glance.
Oh. What a coincidence. Do they seem like they like try to quickly stop what they were saying? Like they were saying something I shouldn't hear, or then maybe
It's not like they were like caught on the bed, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
but they both seems careful in general of whoever is overhearing their conversation. So it seems more like a long-standing habit, right?
What a
Um,
coincidence.
Baron walks forward while squeezing his hands very tightly in front of him, and with that rather, his eyes are darting all around looking for threats that aren't there, and he says in his rather high-pitched and tense voice, "So, Sir Leonard, it's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you find out anything more about your investigation? I would be glad to hear it. And I'm also joyous about the fact that you spent some time with my victim."
Yes, we did. I'll see, how that will go.
Charming young
Um,
fella.
Certainly. Yeah, so we're getting further. We have some good leads that we're working on. I was actually wanting to inquire if I may have the ability to enter the prison. I think that there's quite a high likely that I'll find some people that are desperate and maybe related to whatever Lady Wagner's doing. And I know you guys have probably done a lot of interrogation, but maybe, another person can sometimes help. I have my own ways of doing stuff.
Ah, what an initiative you're taking here, but you do not have to worry. All the people that we have in our prisons have been aptly interrogated. Can quite assure you that if we have them in our grip, they are going to tell us everything. I make sure that there is no ill will, conspiracies, or secrets that are held from the authorities and the good, honored people of those who rule Valaki.
Yeah, no, I understand. Then maybe it's just good for me to get a general view on how big the problem is. I think it would help. I'm obviously not gonna cause any problems. Just wanting to have a check through. Shouldn't be that difficult, right? I mean, could really help.
I sneezed. I'm sorry.
Good.
He says, we have a handful in our lowest prison. How many can it be? Perhaps 20 or so, and then in our secondary holdings we have about 10 or so. Right now in the stocks there's 4, and in the holding pen I think there's 3.
Certainly some good information. So there's no chance I can have a look at the prisoners.
As I told you, I need to assure you that everybody that we have in our prisons have been interrogated to the point that they cannot help to tell us all of their secrets. There are no sympathizers of the Wachter, well, not anymore in our prisons.
Interesting. How many were sympathizers of those in the prison? Do you happen to have that number ready?
How many were sympathizers? There's been quite a few that has been disrespectful to my authority. Some who have deigned to not show up to the festivals or done their work for the preparation, but I do think a little bit less than half have been... they have been cordial and supportive of Lady Wachter and what she has been doing, but none of them have been members of her book club. I have yet to find any... They have yet to do any mistakes that would warrant them to enter my reformation center, you see. Which is quite a shame, and that's why I needed you to make contact with Lady Wachter, or find another way to enter into her house, to find out who and what they're doing in there.
And the best way there.
I have my affairs in order. I did not ask you to investigate them. I want you to investigate her. Yes?
Yeah, no, we're doing on that already. Don't worry. It's just always good to, I don't mind. By the way, hey, Captain. We didn't, got on the best, off the best foot, so maybe it's important to introduce again. I'm Leo. Here to help.
You're saying it to Isaac?
So yeah, Stresny.
Yes,
Captain Stress.
Captain Stressing. Yeah, he is standing there in the background with his hands folded over his chest. Watches you, both of you, rather intently through this whole conversation and just gives you like a curt nod, nothing else.
Can I maybe ask you a few questions, Strasny? You know, just about ongoings in the town. There's some weird stuff going on. Maybe you have some information that you would mind sharing?
You wanna talk to me about that?
I mean, you're the guy, right? You know everything that's going on here.
Yes, just like a soldier just came to me and said that you were searching for me, so I guess this is easier. But
We can go back to, but we can do it here. Maybe in the room to the right of us. A little
I
bit of a
was
talk,
thinking
but
the
we don't have
same.
to worry the burgomaster
My
anymore.
Baron, is our conversation finished? The Baron looks between you two, wringing his hands. Well, it has to be, I guess. Of course, I would let you talk business if that is the case. I need to run to the Reformation Center soon. I need to go and pick up my things. Play nice, right? All is well.
Where are you going? Picking up your things?
I have my duties in the Reformation Center.
Ah,
I need to personally give them my justice.
alright.
And he gives you a nod. Till later, Lord Leonard. And walks in the back. Strasny looks you up and down, scoffs a little bit, and then moves into the den. And just like coolly sits down in the chair here in the corner.
Alright. So, any information on the missing cats or the wounded orphans?
The Baron wants me to focus on other things. So I haven't been doing that.
You must have heard something. I've heard you
Yes,
know
there are
everything that's
cats
going on.
missing. Quite a few of them. I have a ridiculous stack of it.
How many are we talking here?
I think we're up to 6 now.
Hmm.
Especially that Karl Wachter is very, very on my ass about this missing cat Tom or something.
Tom, you say?
Yes.
Interesting. They seem very... That's perfect. Wachter stuff is always
Apparently the
interesting.
little cub is in love with the cat.
Oh. Oh. In love with Tom.
Well, since you've been acting like that, and the orphanage... Well, that should have been taken care of a long time ago, but Baron wants me to be focusing on other things. Now tell me something that I do not already know.
Well, I'm coming here to ask you questions and get some information. Relax a little bit.
What questions
But-
do you have to ask me that is of any help to you in your investigation of Lady Wachter?
Well, I mean, Tom was a perfect point. I mean, the gone mad of the daughter is definitely a point of interest. Maybe there's some cool thing going on there.
Yes, well, I can't do anything about it because she is locked inside of her house with Lady Wachter that you're supposed to enter.
Yeah, I will. Calm down a little bit. No, there's no need to be angry here. Give me good information, thank you. It always can. Everything can be important. So I think you seem to not really want to be sharing stuff. But that's fine. By the way, I was wondering, you have quite a cool arm there.
Yes, what of it?
I don't know. There's an interesting story behind, I presume.
There
I'm
is.
all for it.
I can imagine so.
You know, I don't have to be that angry all the time, you know? I don't think I've done
I
anything to offend you.
am going to be whatever the fuck I want.
Fair, fair. So, since you seem very keen on not wanting to continue this conversation,
Well, you have nothing to give me of value.
well, I mean, what you mean? Told you I'm gonna go to the Vector family soon.
Yes, and until then you haven't anything of value, and you're just wasting my time and my soldiers.
Feel like I'm not really wasting much, but sure. All right,
Then
then.
you're more pitiful than I thought. You're definitely wasting my time. Are we done here?
Yeah. Get out of here if you want to. You're free to leave whenever.
You're first. You don't have a visit with Victor. I cannot leave you unsupervised in the Baron's house. Leave.
All right, Captain.
Lord Leonard. Hope you come back with something more important next time.
No, thank you for information.
Okay. That was quite a while. And together you and Daphne leave the burger house together. Do you head towards the tavern? I guess?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Right.
I like talk with Daphne, how she did that person was. And
Yeah. Daphne's
she's gonna be like, oh, he's so fucked. I wanna kill him so bad.
Daphne's
Yeah.
gonna complain about it the whole way there.
I crave violence.
Yes.
Something like that.
Violence
Yeah,
and
something
Captain
like that, yeah.
Strasny.
And you meet up in the tavern together. Do you have anything important to talk about at this point? Somewhere you want to go to, or should we wrap it up?
Only Blue. We would talk with Blue, but we can also
Yeah,
do that next time.
Yeah, we can do that next time. Yeah.
I guess I'll say that, he's very keen on not letting us into the prison.
I actually say that the only way to get good library is either the church or Baron's house or Lady Wachter.
And, it seems like Stella, Wachter, fell in love with the cats.
Oh,
Wait,
Tom.
fall in love with the cats? Wait, I'm
With
sorry.
Tom, and Tom unfortunately is a zombie cat now. But
No. It was Carl.
Carl. Oh,
Carl. There's
Oh.
Nikolai, Carl, and Stella. All of them are children
no,
of
but
Lady
the
Wachter.
cat that was missing.
Yeah. Carl's cat Tom that he apparently loves.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Carl.
Stella...
Carl loves. Okay, I misunderstood. He said something. Okay, I misunderstood.
Okay,
Well-
alright.
There's apparently an important cat for the Wachter family that's now, you know what?
Dead? Most likely?
No, not completely dead.
not completely.
Oh, with Victor and stuff.
Oh no.
Isn't he gone at this point?
Yeah, but the cat's probably not.
So you're gonna sneak through there? Is that the plan?
No, I think that when they notice that Victor's gone, we'll say that we'll investigate.
I see. Alright, that sounds like a good plan.
Alright, I think that's
Let's
all I
rest
got,
up.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So annoying to talk with these people.
Well,
Ugh.
I guess
Yeah.
before going, might get a drink and
Yeah.
rest a little bit.
Oh yeah, a little bit
Yeah.
of food would be nice, yeah.
We've been
We
walking.
did kind
for
of
quite a
skip
while.
on lunch.
Yeah, we did skip on lunch. Yeah, now you mention it, yeah, I'm hungry.
All right.
And
Okay. Sit down, have a nice lunch. Afterwards, you go out searching for Blue the Raven. You call for her quite a few times, and finally there's a raven that lands on a branch with her tail feathers colored brightly blue, and she caws at you very strongly, and then rather overtly She shakes her head and then flies away. And with that, we're going to end tonight's episode of Curse Upon the Torment. Woo!
He mad.